Hello everybody, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT Livestream. We got a weird one today for a variety of reasons, a few of which are last moment, as you can probably tell by the weird screen here instead of the usual layout. Today we are playing in vanilla ZZT and not solid HUD, and also we're playing on DOSBox, which neither of these things were planned to be the case. There's our DOS error. That's the trouble. We have a DOS error, so we have to do this instead. Oh, there is music. That quiet? That looks pretty quiet on them. Can you all hear that okay? Our poll winner a little while back was for a historically well-received ZZT game, which could easily be interpreted as a good game. That's nothing. I wanted to be a little more interesting and try to come up with something loud, actually. Okay, I cranked it up. It looked really quiet. Compromise. But this is 4. It is a point-and-click adventure, first person, for ZZT, that uses the mouse controls. There's just a whole lot of cursed things about that sentence, is the thing. And so I guess it's fitting that I have to do this cursed layout instead. As it turns out, what I completely forgot was ages ago when I set up Solid HUD, I just had it automatically skip the controller setup and default to keyboard, because there's a grand total of 2 ZZT games that are designed to use the mouse, and this is one of them. So I figured, okay, we'll just play in regular ZZT. That's fine. I enabled my mouse controls there, and I don't know if it's a Zeta thing, or a ZZT thing, or a My Computer thing, but left-click shoots, and I was constantly clicking to interact with things and simultaneously clicking to close the windows that would pop up, and that wasn't going to do. But we're playing this one specifically because this is a Game of the Month winner that was widely praised for its innovative and unique engine. They made a jojoisjo, the same person who made River City last week. We actually managed to get 2 in a row here. Also made this, and it was a successful game. It's not good, though. It was good at the time. People thought it was. But, well, we're gonna see. Its title screen is quite minimalist. We're gonna crack this thing open and see what the deal is with 4, and why it impressed a good, 20-something years ago, and why it's not so impressive today. I will be doing my best to stick with the mouse controls. Me moving up, down, left, and right to the best of my ability. It's not good. That one's not JoJo's fault. If you hold right click and then move, you'll automatically move in that direction until you let go, which is probably going to be more helpful. Left clicking will shoot, which will be used to interact with things, and it's just going to be a clunky experience. The game is quite simple. There's 2 gameplay modes in this game, in and out of the cursor. Get into the cursor mode on any board, just go in the arrows and press down. Out of the cursor, just move around as usual. Passages lead to each board, in cursor. To manipulate an object, move the cursor south of it, under it, and press up to go through options. S, look, search. O, open, pull, push, basically manipulate. U, use object. Inventory is visually shown to the right. G, get objects. Shoot north to choose from one of the choices. Shoot west to get a room description. Shoot east for special. Shoot south to exit cursor. Got it? Great. The point of the game is simple. It is a puzzle. Get through it by finding objects and using them to get to each level. If you are having trouble with the engine, just try it like this. Yeah, that's just what you do. Have fun. Like all good games, it tells you to have fun. I think maybe it's just my audio is quiet. What's this? Oh, DOSBox is hijacking these keys. So this is 4th. This is the bedroom. This is where we start. And it does some weird things right away. We're obviously still the player, but we got this whole area to kind of chill in for some reason. So we have to run over here to these controls, press down to get in, and now we're steering this cursor instead. And it ain't pleasant. It's very difficult to... ZZT is not meant for the mouse. But we can find things, objects. When we move up, we can just start cycling through those options, and that's how we interact with the world. So it's a neat idea. The downside, of course, to this means that all these rooms that we're going to be in have to be constructed pretty much entirely out of fake walls, except for things we can interact with, which will block the cursor. And I just pay attention to the visuals in this game. Yes. There's a drawer made out of oak, most likely. It looks openable. Alright, O for open. You open the drawer. Inside is your trusty map of your neighborhood. There's nothing else in the drawer. Special button! Shoot east in the cursor engine to bring up the map. So let's do that. Let's check out our map. Okay, so we're in our house. There's a street, a park, an alley, a museum, and the way out of the city. So the big thing with this is, it is slow. Actually, once I'm out of the cursor mode, I think I might crank up the game speed a little bit. Okay, our cool oak drawers. This one, open the drawer revealing your pocket knife. You close the drawer because there's nothing else of interest. And there we go, we get a little knife shows up on the screen. It's cute, it's a neat idea, it's a cool concept. Can we take the dresser, the end table? Oh, you know what? Oh no, sorry, I moved slightly. That's another thing. This is like, I have to like very gently move the mouse up to cycle through this. There's nothing to get. What? Are you going to steal your own dresser? A light switch. I mean, it is what it says it is, at least. Use this? Oh no, that's, sorry, use is only for using inventory items. That's not it. We're gonna see that a lot. O is for interact. You pull the light switch, not turning on. You remember you broke the lamp. The bulb is still good, so you take it. It is an adventure game at its heart. Can we get a room description? Yeah. Your room is pretty bare. The only thing of interest, besides your bed, no, there's nothing in, under, or on it, is a chair and a dresser with your lamp on it. It's a good chair, too. You don't really see that perspective much. So, we shoot south, we free the player. Yeah, the inventory sprites are very cute. Let me see if this gets a little nicer if I turn it up a bit. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, look at them go. Let's see if that plays any better. I want to try and commit to the bit here. Also, you can touch these things to know where the passages go, which is nice. So here's our kitchen. We've got either a very big fridge or a very small door, depending on how you want to interpret this. Nothing to search, it's a door. Much to my disappointment, the freezer was void of anything but a few leftovers and a frozen fish. Oh, actually, this is definitely helping. As I opened the refrigerator, my smile sank. There was no food left, just some eggs, milk, meat, and apples, but no food. It's got a sense of humor, at least. You can just see me trying to, like, reach the door, just this process. I don't think it really does much with, like, goofy interactions. If things can't interact, you just get that's not it. You try to take some, yeah, let's take a door. There's not too much fun to be had here. You can also see in our list of exits on the bottom that one of them is blocked off, so we have to open the door first. Open the door, allowing yourself access to the outside world. Leave the cursor. Head outside to the wonderful world of 4. And some of the boards do look pretty good. Like, again, you are limited to fakes. This is the only character you get. You can fake a solid with your fakes by just matching colors. But here's the problem. This is the street outside my house, the west is my house, east of the park, and south heads further down the road. The problem with this game is there's not much in it. There is nothing to interact with on this board. Or is there? Nope, there isn't. There's nothing to interact with on this board. Oh, no. Let me out. Can't interact with the sun. Can't do nothing. Can't throw your knife at it. Don't want to go to the kitchen. We do have some options. The park. Let's go to the park. The art is good, though. At least at first. This game only gets worse as it goes on, and beyond the novelty, it doesn't take much before it starts kind of losing me a bit. This is the park where you spent your childhood years romping around and such. Plants grow around the grassy field, giving the whole place a nice feeling. Do have an object here, at least. What is it? It's a rose. A very beautiful red rose with many sharp thorns. Tried to pull the rose, but the thick stem and sharp thorns didn't allow me to. What if we knife it? You take out your pocket knife and carefully cut off a rose and add it to your stuff. The knife is dulled, so you chuck it. Goodbye knife, hello rose. It's a very bad knife. The one-time knife. Our inventory has to update every time we show up on a screen. What we got here? Into the park. The streets. There's something in the middle of the road. Got some more info here. Street comes to a crossroads here. North of my house. Okay, so that's just navigating. We can just bring up our map for that, honestly. Like, what is this thing? There is a vase in the middle of the road? Well, it is somehow creating a force field around it that engulfs the forest, as vases are known to do. We take it. It won't budge. Knob. Oh, I think he copied and pasted the doorknob, the dresser drawer knob from the starting board. Alright, well, might as well make it look pretty. Place the rose in the vase and the force field disappear. This is how these are the puzzles we're going to be dealing with. They're just kind of there. Alley, what's in the alley? BP. That old British Petroleum graffiti. The alleys between some of the houses here, it is scattered with bits of garbage. I could hear the rats gnawing in the dumpster. Let's check out the rats. Searching through the dumpster, I felt like a rat scavenging for food, but eventually I came upon a peculiar object. A magnifying glass. Probably thrown away because it's scratched up. It still works. Fake you dumpster. Too big. I'm glad he was willing to try. Hello, you're just in time for... I think we're going to the... We'll go to the museum, actually. Just in time for the museum. I do like this fort. This is cute. But there's so much stuff that you can't interact with. The museum is musty and contains many old artifacts, from ancient artifacts to contemporary paintings. I'd love to come here. Thank you for all the gift subs. But the engine really suffers in that there's not much you can interact with on most boards, other than, like, doors. This is a big door. Properly sized. Got that cool gem on a pedestal, too. It is a gem, large and green. The inside shines like 1,000 candles, and the faces are perfectly smooth. You poke at the gem a little. The pillar shifts under it, probably on a pressure plate. Can we investigate with the magnifying glass? Nope. There's also this. Once you pick something once, for whatever reason, it won't let you interact the same way again. So I have to actually, like, back off and reset it. You, please. Does the light bulb do anything here? I doubt the light bulb weighs as much as the gem. No. Well, let me just take the gem. Nope. Won't let me set off the alarm. It's a doorknob, dude. Seems like a pretty big gem. Oh, hang on. A man on the other side won't let you open it. He coolly tells you, "We here at the museum are running out of artifacts. Bring us something we can use and I'll gladly let you in." I say this to people all the time. There's some good ones in here. Oh, well, you know, I know he's not going to let me in. Alright, so the museum is currently a bust until we find something to weigh, to do a gem swap with. Forest. What about the forest? There's another nice looking board. My complaint is always that so many of these are just on, like, these big black backgrounds that don't... They're just... It's all a void. Is there even anything to interact with here? Doesn't look it. I think the game is good about not doing, like, pixel hunting like this, where, like, one of these solid tiles is an object. Actually, it has to be, because you won't be able to see the letter. Or no, that wouldn't be the case. Alright, well, what do we got? Outside the city, you start walking through the forest. Up ahead, you spot a weird-looking cave. Let me in. Alright, to the cave. In front of the cave. We got another pedestal. There's a pillar standing in front of the dark cave. Too dark to enter. A little clamp on top of the pillar looks like it should hold something. Inside the cave, you see a few mirrors. Oh, that actually was the solution. Okay. The magnifying glass sits perfectly in the clamp. Reflected light from the sun hits the mirrors in the cave and light it up. Yeah, that was just me. I can add a cross anywhere I like. Okay, so now we can actually go inside that cave. A bony hand, left from an unfortunate traveler, lays here. On its finger there is a ring. You take the ring. Now, presumably, this is taking place in just, like, modern times, and we just found a hand. A severed hand. Got a beautiful ring, though, now. So I guess it was worth it. Up close, the cave is pretty weird looking. Not part of any mountain. It just rises from the ground. It seems to glow a little. Alright, let's step inside. I hope you like pedestals and pillars. Kind of a motif. Let's get our room description here. Inside the cave, there's a little pillar with a glyph on it. Chest lies in the corner. Other than that, it seems pretty empty. That's the problem. Other than that, it seems pretty empty can be appended to pretty much every room's description in this game. No, I wanted to look at it. No, don't want to open it. S. Thank you. Piece of this glyph is missing. Okay, what about the chest? It's closed. You open the chest and look inside. You find a little relic. Taking the relic, you close the chest. What do we get? Oh, we have found an ampersand, everybody. Everybody's favorite objects. Oh, let's... Hey, let me... What? Uh-oh, did I actually break it? It's not letting me back in. I've gone to using the keyboard for that. Well... I don't even think I have not been saving in this one for obvious reasons. Uh-oh. There's not much danger here. For once in my life, I don't need to save constantly, and now it's just breaking on its own. One ampersand. Alright. Is our ampersand... Does our ampersand weigh as much as a gem? Or our ring, but probably not our ring. Put the relic on the pillar and take the gem. Since they are of equal weight, the alarm stays off. Perfect. There it is, our lovely little ampersand in its full glory. So this is one of the few times the game actually does like a little visual effect like this, too. Most of these boards really don't change other than items disappearing. No, I think the ring is. The relic is for the pressure plate so we can steal the gem from the museum. And then we can say, hey, I brought a ring to your museum. Man gleefully takes the ring and says, welcome to the back room. I will say this if you give me a ring. Into the back room. At least this one being like dark and crappy looking seems very deliberate. Feels okay. Artifacts lay all around the place. Most don't interest you though, because then I would have to draw them. Oh, it's a... Ah, I see. Wait, it all makes sense. It's dark because the poor museum's budget has been cut so bad that they don't even have a light bulb, do they? Yeah, it's an empty light. Well, I'm here to make a generous donation. This museum and I have quite a complex relationship. Sometimes I steal things, sometimes I give them things. As you screw in the light bulb and turn it on, now it's light enough to see a tile that was on the table. And we just get the tile. It doesn't... There's no, like, nothing appears. There's no tile showing up here that I have to grab. It's just, you're done here. You have completed the back room. So we've got a tile and a gem. Well, the tile is probably for the missing glyph. Also, yeah, I don't know. He was just standing around in the dark, hiding. Gave him a ring, and away they went. Inside the cave. Okay. Oh, this was the broken board. Right. Let's try... Whoa, okay. Sorry, it certainly did not like that for some reason. Try this one more time. Okay, there's Kev at it. Good as new. In cave. Okay, so what are we missing here? You can see how this works, which is pretty simple. Every time you move up, it just tells everything to see if it's blocked by the cursor to the south. And if it is, it'll start cycling through. Can't open that. Can't take that. Okay. We're not blocked south. Get rid of the tile. Whole bunch of stuff. Send thingers. Okay. The tile fits perfectly in the glyph. A wall clicks open in the back of the cave, allowing entrance. So we're just going to minus tile and zap that wall, and I think we'll be good as new. Now we're free to explore. You know, as I accidentally, tear a wall into the main play area, you don't even need the cursor object. Like, you could have just had the player touch things like this. The altar. That's the altar. Deep within the cave, it actually starts to light up a little, making you a little Making you a little concerned. Soon you reach a huge room with an altar. I don't know what that has. Why would I be worried if it started getting lighter? A little altar, meant to hold something, radiates with an unknown energy. Even the altars have energy. Alright, well, I mean, there's not much. This is all we got left. You place the gem at the altar and something happens. Something clicks and a portal opens. The gem then vanishes. We've beaten level 1. Also, here's a fun thing y'all can do while you watch this. Try and figure out what this game's story is. It's got quite the ending, I promise you that. Everything goes dark. Your body twists and turns, like it's being juiced of something. My god. You feel drained at first, then more revived than before. As you open your eyes, the sound of seagulls ring in your ear. Aye, lad. Welcome to the sea. Got any lads of the sea in chat tonight? Now we're on a boat. It's a pirate's life for me. Ah, lad, the sea is harsh, but with your trusted wheel to guide you, love a good wheel, you have fared many a storm on a blackened night. Oh, can't use it. Can't take it. I keep forgetting that open is the use command. Turning it is useless without direction. Let me out. We can walk the plank. What a cruddy looking plank. Many an unworthy swashbuckler has tried to steal what you have gained. Here, my friend, lies their last fate. They will be a snack for those bastard sharks, they will. Ooh. Okay, so we do actually, yeah, here's some confirmed, I guess, pixel hunting. This is kind of obvious that you can interact with it, but the one nice thing, too, at least, is that you can tell if you found something if the cursor stops moving. Yes. Plank stands out over the briny deep. Hello, yes, this is an awkward game. It's, well, I mean, we're playing with mouse controls, for one. Oh. Okay, we'll take the plank. It's an Ed, Ed, and Eddie fan game. Wheel. Onto the stairway. This is a nice looking board, at least. It's one that it fills the background. That's all I ask. If the background is full, I can put up with it. What do we got here? Stairs lead down from this part of the ship. Also, this is where you can leave this fine vessel. It would not take much to improve this. I mean, what it comes down to is just that this isn't a good adventure. The engine is fine. It leaves a bit to be desired, and that too can be improved, but like, I could see, even without using Weave, you can make other adventure games in this style reasonably well, I'm sure. It's just, this isn't it. Someone must have dropped their eye patch. Oh, that's gotta be awkward. Alright, well, pick it up. It's not ours. Now we've got an eye patch and a plank. A cannon! I wonder what you can blast with this. Who are we? Where are we? What are we doing? Who's narrating the thing about walking the plank and stuff? There's so many questions. Can I just fire the cannon for the hell of it? Can't open that. Alright. Into the plank. Crow's nest. Up we go. There's nothing here. Again. Maybe that red patch? Yes. A flag. No, no. Please. G. Alright, we've got ourselves a flag. Spot land yet? That's what this crow's nest is for. Here you seek where your treasure can be found. Yo ho ho and stuff. Alright, what supplies do we have for this voyage? We've got a barrel. Can we open the barrel? Please let me interact. Ah, my favorite toy, a cannonball. If you get a good aim with one, you can do some damage. Got a plank, a cannonball, not the cannon. Eye patch and a flag. Again, that's just it. Person can get lost down here if they don't watch their step. This is our supply room. You can find some interesting toys if ye looks. So many of these boards just have 1 or even 0 things to interact with. It's just a much slower pace than it should be. Also, for like the folks who joined a little late, like I turned up the game speed to make this a bit more tolerable. And like, what is this? Come on. Nothing. There is nothing here. It's just, you have all this space. You make this cool. You're doing a first-person ZZT game, and you don't draw anything to look at. It's just so empty. It's the treasure map you slit the man's throat for. Well, that seems... I'll take that, actually. Take the map and conceal it in your clothing. What can you tell me about the map room? Where you plot your course to fortune. Many nights you have sat here contemplating your road to victory. Okay, so we have killed a man. How do we get back upstairs? Got a map. I think we can think we can navigate with that. Oh yeah, plank to the wheel. Hopefully. It sucks to be wrong in this game because that generally means you have to like go through 5 passages. Let's see here. Please. Oh no, that's right. It's no, that's right. We're using an item. Use the map on the wheel. You follow the route on the map, eventually coming to the big X on the map. Nothing back here. No island to appear out of invisibles. Just nothing has changed. I think one of these, yeah. One of these X's quietly opens. Palm Grove. Well, welcome to paradise. Yeah, so we're off the ship. On the beach. The palm trees grow large here, friends. Their leaves are used to douse fires. They are so big. To the left of here is a native village. To the right, a huge rock is in your way of a swamp area. And there's something on the tree. Is it just a leaf? One big old leaf. I hope I don't need a knife. No, I need some... Okay, so I can't climb. What do I got? Blank, cannon, eye patch. Oh, I think I remember this. I played this like 6 years ago now for a closer look. I think I used the flag. Yes. Wrapping the flag around the tree, you shimmy your way up the tree. Now we have a leaf. A big leaf. On to the native village. The nice thing about this game's native village is JoJo did not do any depictions of natives, so we don't have to worry about that. There's just a big old fire and some houses here. Oh, well, I guess there's this guy who's natives. I never did trust them. Okay. I'd be quick here if I were you. Who are you? Who is our unreliable racist narrator? There is something in the fire, but it's much too hot to get. Well, see, the game taught us, though, that these giant leaves are used to put out fires. Using the leaf to cover the flame, you quickly pull out a gem. The fire then incinerates the leaf, so they don't do a very good job of it, apparently. That might just be because the fire has to stay on. I think that's really all there is here. Yeah. Say goodbye to the village. What else do we got here? Alright, we got... I can't get a name on these items. We've got the gem, the plank. Oh, the cannonball. What? Did this do it too? Why is this breaking? I've never seen this engine break before. I wonder what's going on with that. Okay. Let me change boards first. Okay, good. We're not getting attacked by window managers. Okay, the cannon. We do have a cannonball. Do we just fire it blind? Clear cannon set blown up. You put the cannonball in the cannon, along with some nearby gunpowder. Aim at a... Oh yeah, they mentioned the rock blocking the swamp. That's right. They don't show you this. They just mention it in passing. Aim at a rock you see in the distance, light it, and boom. Okay, so we want to get rid of cannon and add blown up. And I think we should be good through here now? Yes, great. I wonder actually if me having the game speed cranked up is what's causing trouble. I don't think that should make a difference, but it's the only unusual thing I'm doing. Here's the swamp. It too is just a black void. Swamp is not a place for a pirate, but sometimes is needed to get the treasure we seek. Be brave, lad! Across the swamp, some more walkable land. Wait, so what is this supposed to be? What am I interacting with? Is it just land? Plank the land. Using the plank, you make a bridge across the swamp to the other side. No, let me out. More caves. Probably with more pillars. You'll also note that the shift plus right to bring up a map in the town, that's only ever used there. There's never any other maps or any special interaction like that ever again. It's just like a one-time thing. And it's not a good thing to begin with, really. Be careful. Caves are not always safe. I've heard that some people will booby trap them if he's not careful. I feel bad presence here. The puzzle design is not great. It's very bland. Some kind of light beam trap. I see. It's keeping you from entering. Maybe if you could cover it. This isn't a very good trap. Use eye patch on laser. You place the eye patch over the beam and the trap is undone. It's just a very weird game. Alright, on to cave number 2. And wouldn't you know it, another one of these rooms. No treasure? Arr, matey. That map lead you nowhere. All that is here is an altar. They use the same description? Does it still glow with energy? No, just an altar of sorts. Can't open. Can't take. Let's gem it up and be done with it. As you place the gem on the altar, everything goes dark. Then a huge portal opens up in front of you, pulling you towards it. Same as it ever was. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Now, here into our next portal and see what's next. Once again, your body is heaved into oblivion. Everything goes dark. Once again, your body feels empty, followed by a more full feeling than before. You open your eyes to find yourself in a makeshift hut, wearing skins for clothing and being baked in the sweet sunlight. The forest awaits the hunt. Won't you join? It really wants to be super mysterious. This board is probably the best looking board in the game. They filled the room. Maybe it's dark out. If it's dark out, it all makes sense. Our lovely little hut. The emerald sunlight fills into your little hut. By the sound of the deer running, it will be a hot day. I see. The spring might dry out soon. Oh, okay, a spring is in like a water source. Might dry out soon. A trip to it may be nice. What is this? A closed pouch. Let's open the pouch. Opening the pouch, you pull out a tool, most likely used for digging. Is that... I can't tell if that's supposed to be a spade or a shovel. More forest. It's kind of repetitive too, even though we're like We were on a pirate ship and just in a regular house. It's just a lot of forests. So many forests. Is there anything to do on this board? The forest spirits talks to me now. It tells me that the forest may hold what you seek. Never ignore what the forest tells you, my friend. Anything? Any of these guys? This looks like it's just... I mean, I guess this is a hub board. There's a whole bunch of exits, but... Inner hut. Spring. The deer clearing. And the tomb. It's tomb clearing. Looks pretty clear. The air is a little warmer here. The sun can shine through the opening in the thick foliage to make this possible. Many deer prints mark the ground, suggesting the recent inhabitants of this place. And our item is... Searching the tree, you find a small wooden deer sculpture. That's art. Maybe we'll find a museum to bring it to. We cannot take the shrub. What else we got? Back to the forest. We'll go with spring. No. Navigation is a challenge, although there's nothing stopping you from using the keyboard at any point. No, spring. Wrong one. This one. Okay. Spring. Spring, the heart of the forest. This is where our water comes from. The forest thanks us for keeping it safe by letting us have it. Its waters will keep our tribe strong so we can live another day. Are these bones? I love that everything in this game is just named Knob. Someone left an archaic scroll here. The writing looks like that of the spirits. Hang on. Take this. You take the scroll, feeling a sense of power as you do. Has anybody figured out the game's story yet? Do we understand what we are doing and why? And what all this means? And where we'll go next? We'll go in the spring. We can go swimming. This, I think, is the game's most depressing board. They had an opportunity here to, like, use the cursor to catch a fish, but no. It's just fish. It's a fish. We just grab it with our bare hands in the water. Oh, wait. Oh, there was a map here. Okay. We had to find the map in the first chapter. The tomb leads the way to the sacred stone our village has kept for many generations. An offering of food, friendship, and protection are needed to gain entrance. Yes, I guess this may be a herring. You nimbly catch the fish and push it ashore until it dies, and then pocket it. Hello, TGH. Goodbye. Alright, so what was... In spring... Back to the forest, then. Haven't gone to the tomb? Is that the only one left? Yes. Is this enough for the offering? I gotta see what that said we needed to bring. We needed... food, friendship, and protection. I mean, the fish being food, sure. Our other item... Well, I guess the scroll could be protection. Is the deer supposed to be the friend? The Tomb of the Ancients. Only the most noble men of our tribe are allowed into this sacred place. The spirits of nature and men mingle to form glorious fates for the world and our people. The hatchet, a sign of weapon in war. A bowl for an offering lies underneath. Another thing is, there's no reason it has to be south. It really could have been any direction. Which would have, again, made this game run a little faster. Which is what hurts it more than anything else. The bowl, a sign of food and health. A bowl for an offering. There's a bowl under this bowl. For an offering. And lastly, infinity, a sign of companion and friends. Yeah. A bowl for an offering lies underneath. I don't think this game lets you screw anything up either. I'm pretty sure it's just no. It just does that's not it. If you ever pick the wrong thing. So let's see. Our offering for the... This should be our food. Should be our fish. No? Or no, this was the weapon. So is this the scroll? Skin scroll. No. What else we got? Okay, this one says food, so that's gotta be the herring. There we go. You place the fish in the bowl, it quickly vanishes into a puff of smoke. At least it's easy to brute force things, too. Assign a companion and friends. I guess the deer. Our little sculpture. We're just hanging out, carving some deers. You place the deer in the bowl. It quickly vanishes into a puff of smoke. Can I try this? Sign of weapon in war. But the other thing is like a shovel. You got a digging tool, and it's not the scroll. I guess it has to be the digging tool. No. Okay. We've done it. We've missed something. Any other exits? Spring, ear clearing, and the tomb. Let's see. Can we dig up the shrub? Yeah, but where do we dig? Oh wait, is it? Ugh, okay, so I lied. I guess that I would say that's a pixel hunt. That's a little bit too hidden for my tastes. Hard dirt, yeah, okay. What are we gonna find buried here? That's gonna count as like a weapon. Digging in the dirt, you find a very sharp mountain lion tooth. Okay, you got me. Your digging tool breaks in the process, of course. So you discard it. Thank goodness, we've got our tooth. That should let us inside the tomb. If I can... There. Get it to pick what I want to pick. One tooth. Quickly vanishes into a puff of smoke. And the door just opens. It doesn't give us any exciting message about how we can now enter the cave or anything like that. It's just, nah, you're good. You'll notice the wall disappearing. The cramped passage. Look at this perspective. The passage to the ancestors is small. You have to be careful. A lot of times places like this will cave in if the spirits so want. I guess that's a path to the side. So what's our little dot in the wall? Didn't... No! Excuse me. Okay. Closing with the enter key instead of clicking worked. The hole is much too dark to look into. That was a weird double click sound. What's the scroll do? Why? Why is this... This game is just really acting up. Oh, I think I'm... I don't know, that's right. I don't know. We're going somewhere else. The cave-in. The spirits must not have been happy with the presence of an unfortunate soul in their tomb. They have laid the wrath of earth upon him and sentenced his soul to an eternity of toil in their shadows. Oh, hang on. This... You gotta look everywhere. Searching in the roll, you find a silver key. You take it. Actually, okay. Doesn't change the map. Outer chamber. Ooh, look at that. 4 pillars. Now we're getting somewhere. So close you are to the spirits. I can sense their presence. A little further and you may come to the burial grounds of one of their auspicious leaders. Is this another empty board? I think so. The inner chamber. I have a bad feeling about this. Breaking into a spirit's chamber isn't right. Your soul could be thrown into eternal damnation for crimes against the ancestors. Or I could find a torch. Small torch lies on the ground, probably fell off of a podium. You take the torch and light it on a nearby flame. Alright, now we can check out that hole. Small key... What? A small keyhole keeps the coffin shut tight. Let's get back to that. Let's see what this hole is all about. We're double clicking again. Using the torch, you peer through the hole. You quickly find a shining gem. Okay, that's our next gem. After taking the gem, the torch mysteriously burns up. That doesn't seem necessary, but okay. Alright. It's time to open up the coffin. I could only delay for about 10 seconds. What will be inside? O for open? Opening the coffin is impossible with the opening lock. Oh my god, just go up. Alright, try the key. What's the skin scroll for? Using the key, you unlock and open the coffin. In coffin? That's not a board I want to go to. Here we are. In the coffin. The darkness is eating at my soul. Only one thing here. The air seems to almost think here like a spirit. What does that mean? We use the scroll. I don't know why this would be a solution other than there's like no items in this game. Reading the archaic writing on the scroll in the dark, apparently, because our torch did go out, the air suddenly flashes. When you look up again, there is an opening to somewhere new. Did we have to be in the coffin to do that, or could we have just read the scroll in that room? We found our next altar, though. Must be a secret room of the spirits. What treasures it must hold. We know what to do. No, we're playing 4, not Deja Vu. You place the gem on the altar, and the portal opens up. The same portal opens up, beckoning you to enter. Where to next? The feeling of emptiness comes once again, followed by the same eerie fullness. A part of you screams from inside as you are thrusted onto a dry plain. Primal instincts shine through as your savage side is let loose. You smash. You smash lots and eat well. Who amongst? One thing I do have to give JoJo some credit for here, every single one of these chapters, it does start with you in your home, as it were, which I think is a cute touch. But this is the final chapter. Will it all start to make sense? Ugh like home. Home is good. Ugh keeps lots is in rock, out of rock is sun and dirt. And okay. Sorry, that was a why do we hot food the oven situation there. Ugg keeps lots in his rock. Out of rock is sun and dirt, and mean things to smash. Okay, I understand that. Thank you, Ugg. Now the last pouch was huge. Is this just a tiny pouch? Nope, that's my beat stick. I can smash with this. Any map? No map here. Ugg does not need a map. Again, no backgrounds. Just it's like every board feels like it's halfway done. No, that's not what I said. I said shoot left. Once the tribe gets the ouchie fire, we's cooked the food here. Ugg no like to cook. Ugg's fingers get all ouchy. Oh, Ugg. It's a rock. You take the rock. You got a fire. Don't have any big old leaves to investigate it with. It's not it. Where to this time? The hunting trail? The cliff? Before the river. Let's check out a cliff. Again, if there was just a sky, you don't even have to do much. We got dark blue. What do we have here then? For once, we actually have more than one thing on a board, which has really not been the case. We've got a little teepee of sticks ready to be lit. Is that what they would call it? For the purposes of making a fire? Sticks are too tightly packed to be opened. Can't take them. Our other item here is... Off in the distance, you see a dam in the river. Okay. Take dam. Is too far away. This is a cliff where eyes can look over de forest to seize all's de pretty thingies. I like to look at pretty thingies. That's cliff, the hunting trail. We goes up this trail to find meat for the tribe. When we gets lots of meats, we sometimes trade it for shinies. Dead animal lies here, collecting flies. Take, ye dead animal. Please. Boy, he really doesn't want to. Can't imagine why. The meat is too well attached to get. That's bad. Can we tenderize it? With our beat stick? No. When is Ugg gonna get to do some smashing? Maybe in the bear flats. This place has lots and lots of big mean bears in it. They tries to eat us when they can. Friend Gnut, or is it just Nut? Friend Nut got eaten by the big bear. Oh no. Rest in peace, Nut. But I'm built different. It's a bear tooth. This could be worth something. Lots of teeth in this game. We didn't even have to dig for this one. I have no idea what any of these items are for. Wasn't there one more? No, we didn't. No, we've been to the cliff. The trail. For the river. Okay. Oh. Oh, music. Why is there suddenly music? I guess that's the river theme. The river song. This is the river. Here's we can tries to catch little fishies, but I just don't know how's to catch fishies. Hello, we're coming in on the ending actually. There's not a ton left. We started off in our house, and then we went through a portal in a cave, and then we were on a pirate ship, and then we were like a tribal hunter, and now we're a caveman. And here's a guy. Maybe he'll explain everything. Growlf! Growlf, what a great name. I love Growlf. Growlf, you're my new best friend after Nut got eaten by a bear. Growlf stands here, holding a fur to you, and exclaims, "Trade!" What about the tree? See, this tree at least, I like that makes it clear that yes, this is an interactable tree. It's not just fake wall characters. The tree looks a little weak on the bottom. It seems to shake with the slightest hit. Can we finally beat something with our beat stick? You hit the tree really hard with your beat stick. The stick breaks and the tree shakes. A sharp mineral falls out of the tree. You take it. How sad! Your beat stick broke. Everything breaks in this game. Oh, I should have tried to beat stick this guy, actually. I don't think anything has like a special reaction for using, though. What about take? Ralph is just too big, everybody. We can't take him with us. Wait. Rock, pointy, and tooth. Why is there a yellow smiley over there? It appears we did pick somebody up. What can we trade? Was the tooth valuable? I guess so. Ralph looks at the tooth, overjoyed. He quickly takes it and hands you a fur. Smelling the fur, you notice it is drenched in some kind of oil. Ralph runs off happily. Goodbye, Ralph. The Maker's house. Will the Maker explain everything? A great little house. Excuse me. The inventor Mister lives here. He can do lots and lots of neato stuff, as cavemen are known to say. Like makes things that float on the waters. You knock on the door and the maker comes out. He tells you that he wants meat and that he will trade. Okay, so we just gotta find that. We gotta find a way to get that carcass that's stuck to the ground off. We got rock, we got pointy, and we got fur. Don't let me out. I'm sure it was on the trail, right? Yeah. I don't know why any of these would work. Pointy thing was just like a mineral. I see. I just didn't want to call it a sharp rock. Using the sharp rock, you cut out a piece of flesh and pocket it. The rock is dulled in the process, thus you throw it away. Every time. Alright, well that's going to solve our meat puzzle. Wait, there's still something here though. I mean, I guess there is more meat. Okay, so that'll let us trade with the maker for a raft. It's the river, which presumably is where one would use the raft, you would think. Hunting trail, no. It is from... No. Or no, that's right, it was from the river here. Okay, so the river, maker. Alright, buddy, I got meat. Give me a raft. You give the maker meat, and in return he gives you a floater to go down the river. That's what they called it back then. On the floater. Here we are. On the floater. I've never been on a floater before. I'm a little scared, but I think I will be okay. There's a dams up there. I hopes I can get through. Oh, yeah. So I do kind of remember the annoying parts of this game from the last time I played, which is, first of all, there's an object here, but it's not one you can actually interact with. It's the dam that we saw from the cliff. Wrong way. What we actually have to do is interact with the dam from here on a cliff with this thing off in the distance. And we've been able to do this whole time. But, you know. You throw the rock at the dam, breaking it into pieces. One hell of a shot, buddy. A powerful throw. Now we can float on the river. Oh, did it? Oh, actually, I just noticed. Yeah, it let me move down. No. Oh, worth a shot. Oh, wait. That actually did repair it somehow. Great. There's still nothing to actually interact with, but I just remember being stuck here the first time I played this. It was not pleasant. Before the Tree Island. Again, like, I don't think these borders are bad. I just think they need a background of sorts. There were backgrounds in the first chapter. The outdoor areas in chapter 1, like, looked nice. And then he just stopped. Wow, lots of pretty trees over there's. I wonders what they's all are doing there in's the one place. Go to the island. Tree Island, everybody. Don't worry, it's just a name. There's not even a cave. But we don't have our gem, actually. Hang on. The altar looks strangely familiar. But it also looks like we can see there's another exit, so there's got to be something here. Pretty trees by the big rock thing. I wonder what goes there. Our only item is the raft, right? Or no, that's the fur, not the raft. What do we do with the fur? I think I missed something. Back up the river then. Which means going back through like a whole lot of passages. What do we do with the fur? There's nobody to like trade it with. And there's... Oh, right, the fire at the very start. Why is it letting me do that? Okay, we'll just extinguish the fire the old-fashioned way. Really? This is really simple, all things considered. It was a creative idea. Like, I don't think this is great to play, but I do think this is a really neat concept. It is very cool that somebody did a ZZT game that actually takes place in a first-person perspective, and like, it does function. Yeah, like, the thing is, this game did win its Game of the Month. It was praised. It was well received. The reviews that came years later, not so much. River City was enjoyable overall. This one is more unique, at least, but... Ah, that's right. It's not just fur, it's oil-soaked fur. The oil-drenched fur lights up quickly, but soon simmers down to a nice flame. Holding the non-oily side creates a nice torch. We get another item out of this? A torch? What do I need a torch for? Oh. Ow, you hurt your hands trying to take the fire. Don't do that. Nothing here. Hunting trail. Bear flats. Where do we go? Yeah! Cliff? What's the other thing here, actually? Oh, come on. What'd I do? I, like, shot this one? Yeah, okay, that seems to fix it. That's weird. But I will not complain. Better than the alternative. This thing... Oh, right. The not lit fire. That tracks. There's not a lot in this game, but it's still very easy to just forget everything. Use fire. You light the sticks with your fire, and it quickly ignites and burns to nothing. Amongst the ashes, you find a deep red gem. The fire burns out. So this is it. We've got our final gem. We just gotta go all the way down the river to the island and all that stuff. Has anybody figured it out? Does anybody understand what this is all about? Who we are, what we're doing, why we're doing it? All will be revealed in a moment. Let's use this gem. Moment of truth. I mean, I may have unintentionally. You place the gem on the altar. A portal opens up into the unknown. Here we go. Why did we play this game? What was this all for? The same feeling came to you. That emptiness. Then you felt full. Not just more full, entirely full. Memories of past and present fills your head. A voice speaks. You have completed your training, soul jumper. By finding the 4 pieces of your own split soul, you have gained the power to live the life of anyone past or present, protector of time. Your purpose in life is to keep complete control in the universe by keeping evil souls from grasping control of the world. However, an alliance of soul killers wishes the opposite, to bring evil souls into power. So the choice of 2 sects passed before your brain. Purify or taint. I know what the chat's gonna pick. Thank you for playing 4. This game took a lot of time to complete, not because it is big, just because of out of my control situations. There we go, we have our answer there for why it took so long. It's all jojoisjo. Star Dreamer, Hercules, Hydra, Cal Animals, Ringworm, thanks. I don't think I actually went through this text. Ringworm. What would I do in this community without the talks we have? My games usually arise from them. Is this all Ringworm's doing? Gerbil. We will rule the world someday. Iovis. Yes, you left Lame Game. You helped me make some decisions I had to make, and have always been a good friend. Oh wow, I didn't know you actually knew him. Star Dreamer. Mr. HTML. Al Adams. No, I am not a purple ape. Knight, you support my programming ways. That you have questionable feelings about there may be a landmine on the next line. I don't know what this says. You have questionable feelings about Lame Game. Oh, well, okay. You're still neato. Hercules, I mean, come on, what would we do without you? Odd Job. You and Ringworm pull out some neat games, regardless of the belief of some. Myself. 'Cause I am Joe. Upcoming. Look out for Soul Jumper / Soul Killer next in this series. But I don't know when. River City 2. There would have been a River City 2. Gems and Pipes V2, and The Road of Flames. Dang. With that out of the way, I have little to say about stuff. Oh no, close the text box now. Lame Game has been taking quite a few blows lately. Oh no. And for a little time, I was being swayed by them. Then I remembered the truth. Lame Game made me a member before I even made River City. That's right, my total newbie days. I had nothing to show my talent, yet they still let me join. When my ZZT skills got better, other companies started to give me offers of membership. But I remember back to my newbie days. Lame Game is more than a company. It is a democratic group of people. No one is president, really, and everyone's opinion matters. A person only gets in if all members say they should, and it works well. We get newbies with talent like me, and legends like Zenith and Viovis for a time. It doesn't matter if they leave because we are just happy that they thought enough to come. Sure, it's not like we wanted them to leave. This is still going, huh? But we aren't angry. This is the info I've gotten from various members, and this is the reason I stay with Lame Game. Thank you, and good night. I need to pop up the credits again. I thought of this joke way too late. Will we purify or will we taint? I guess it just doesn't end. Alright, well. That's 4. You're just in time, it's over. You didn't miss a lot, to be fair. Alright, no endgame on this one then. Yeah, quick, you have time to participate in this great poll. Do we purify or taint? We need to know. And that's 4. It won an award. What's it say, actually, about all that? The engine is a cool idea. I think there's... The idea... The engine... you can do something with that. The actual story there is nothing. Entirely irrelevant to anything you do in that game, really. And it just gets like more and more sparse as things go on, unfortunately. But it won the Game of the Month. Let's see here. 4, made by jojoisjo, is a game I've never seen before in ZZT. The storyline of the whole game is wrapped in mist. In the beginning, you get the feeling that there isn't a story at all, but gradually you begin to discover what's happening. The entire thing stays unclear until the end, though. Never seen this type of game done before in ZZT. It's an adventure game. This is a first-person game. Not like the mostly not too good 3D games we've seen, but more like old PC games like Sierra's Rise of the Dragon. Every screen is a different location. Okay, they explain how this works. They praise not having to type the !+I cheat prompt thing that was popular with a lot of ZZT adventure games. The graphics are a bit on the mediocre side. Not too happy with the fact that the screen looks so dark, too. So improvements in the graphics wouldn't be oncoming in the game's planned sequel. There's also not that much music, which is too bad, because JoJo is really good at composing. There was no poetry in this one either. Another missed opportunity. 4 makes a really great game. The originality and gameplay have made this one into a competitor for a Game of the Year. This is 2001. But the reviews, the much more recent reviews, by which I mean from 2002 and 2006, Jonathan Wellington Wells just describes it flawlessly with, where is it here? Oh, maybe it wasn't him. Somebody's... Listen, this is like an accepted terminology. No, he doesn't actually say the definitive phrase that it's an engine in search of a game. But that's the gist of it. That there's a fun little cursor engine, and then there's just nothing to it. The end. No moral. Was 2001 the peak? It might actually be. Oh yeah. That's there's over 400 files that are dated 2001. It's like 340 for the previous year and 220 for the next. Game of the year and the most populated year, apparently. It's just... It's so charming, though. I really do think that actually cranking up the speed helps immensely. Playing that game at regular speed, everything just takes way too long. Also, I did, like, remember a lot of the, like, weirder parts and kind of had it in the back of my mind that, like, yes, there is going to be at least one point where I am kind of digging around for an object to find. But that's going to do it for today. Hope you all enjoyed 4, and I think it was fun to see this in contrast with River City from last week. It is far more unique, but far less to do. We will be back again in 2 days, on Sunday at noon, with our next wildcard stream, where we are going to be doing some music-related games, including games based on popular 90s bands, everybody's favorite. That is going to do it for tonight. Hope to see y'all next time. Thank you all for watching. Later. Oh wait, what won the poll? Why didn't it... I mean, I'm pretty sure I can guess. Where do I see the poll results? They just went away. Purify won, I see. Shocking. Well, Thank y'all for watching. Later.